I will never forget what I asked God that day as I began to drown. Save me so I can see my son again, and I will live my life for you. Now I spend my life with family and friends in the great outdoors, using my story to tell God's story. I'm Michael Harrell, and this is Surrender Outdoors. Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Crivo-Man Outdoors Deer Blinds, Automatic Gate Systems of Oklahoma, Big River Sales, 4031 Physical Therapy and Fitness, and Easy Works Multi-Services. Well, hey y'all, welcome to this week's episode. It's finally here, my favorite time of the year, turkey season. So a lot of things have changed in Oklahoma since last turkey season. This year they pushed season back 2 weeks and went to a one bird limit. The decline in numbers, man, turkeys are just really scarce here in Oklahoma. And that makes it really hard for us to hunt and film. So, you know, I'm gonna head to my number one spot. I'm up to my dad's, to his ranch. Me and Mason have both had some success there the last couple of years. I'm getting pictures of some good birds on a food plot early, you know, strutting, and so I'm gonna head up there and see if I can't call in one of these mountain gobblers. Guys, it is 4:20 and that bird never answered any of my calling. He just gobbled. Well, no, I'm lying. A bird answered my calling, but I thought it was behind me. But me being in this blind, it could have been the bird that I heard free gobble when I got in the blind. But anyways, about 15 minutes ago, I see a red head on the fence line over there about 90 yards, and he started walking away, so I just did some soft calling, and he kind of halfway blew up. It's the big bird I'm after, because I was able to get my binoculars on him, and he turned, just kind of half strutted. I thought, well, he'll come on, but he didn't. So I've got to be one of the most patient turkey hunters I know. I used to not be, but patience is key. I could call really hard to this bird and either get him fired up or take a chance of probably not seeing him again this late in the season, all the breeding being over. Even though it's the first day, it's April 16th. We normally start April 6th. Normally our turkeys start breeding about March 15th, March 20th. Um, so the breeding's pretty much over, even though y'all saw that Jake, Mr. Stamina, breed my decoy earlier. He was actually breeding that thing for 45 minutes. He actually hopped off every 3 times, got right back on. The decoy just made a mess with my decoy. But anyways, I'm just going to sit here patient, and just every once in a while I'm just going to barely drag the slate or just barely make a noise on my mouth call. Dang it, I hope it happens. I really want to get one with my bow.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. Like #1 selling Kubota compact tractors that can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,200.
You can visit us online at TexumUtility.com.
Obsession, to preoccupy or fill the mind with something. That's the dictionary's version. This is mine.
Hello, Texhome Land. Ken Lefevre's here with Tishomingo Chevrolet. I'd like to invite you to our dealership. If you're looking for a hometown family business you can trust, Tishomingo Chevrolet is exactly what you're looking for. We are a proud small town dealership and we do what it takes.
Antler Edge is a powerful nutrient-rich deer attractant. The irresistible sweet roasted aroma is proven to attract big bucks from long range. Our revolutionary appetite stimulant keeps them coming back for more. Its highly palatable blend of roasted grains and other high-quality ingredients creates a habit-forming, irresistible cocktail for white-tailed deer. You don't need a food plot to draw deer to your favorite spot. You just need Antler Edge.
Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Crimson Talon Broadheads, Hillbilly Bubba's Barbecue, HHA Sports, Tish Lumber, and Westside Family Dentistry. Well, so I get up to Dad's with high hopes. I'll just be honest with you, the last couple of days I hadn't gotten pictures of any toms. I like to keep my trail cameras out on strut zones and food plots, you know, just so that I can get pictures of them and know what time of day to hunt them. With the turkeys being so scarce, it's made them a lot harder to call in. They're just really cautious and not responding to calls because season has been pushed back 2 weeks later and the breeding has just, it's non-existent. They're not breeding anymore. All the hens are bred and going to the nest. So I start off the morning hunt at Dad's and right off the bat, man, I get one to gobble on the mountain, get another one to gobble, and I am excited because I'm talking to these birds and I can tell they fly down off the roost and they're headed my way and they're just gobbling the whole way down. But the funny thing is normally I can tell a Jake gobble from a tom gobble. Well, being in the mountains, it sounds a little bit different, and these Easterns, they gobble like thunder. So these older Jakes, one of them was a Super Jake and one was a younger Jake, but the Super Jake sounded just like a big tom. I call them into the decoys, man, and the show is on. So I hunt the next few days there, and the only birds I keep calling in is Romeo and his dummy. And he's done molested my decoy enough. It's time for me to move on. I make a phone call to my buddy Ryan, who always comes through to me. I'm headed west where they got more turkeys and Rios. So we're gonna head over there and see if we can get on one. So I head west and we hook up with Jason Towner, one of our sponsors at Texhoma Trailer. He's got a new property, says there's turkeys on it. So I'm gonna take him up on the offer and see if I can find me a Rio.
planted in soybean, right where this draw runs through this bottom where these trees aren't. Once you get into that area, there's normally about 50 turkeys I see there.
Wow. Well, it's looking good. Well, hey guys, we are here with our buddy Jason Towner of Texhoma Trailers. You guys have seen his commercials for several years. He's been a long-time supporter of Surrender Outdoors, and we appreciate him. And he has got a property here that is just beautiful, and he's gonna let us kill a turkey out here. So, what a dude, huh? I appreciate you, man.
You bet, anytime.
So we're fixing to get rid of him and take him back to his truck, and we're gonna grab the decoys and calls and a comfortable chair and spend the afternoon out here on this beautiful property. So you guys check out Texhoma Trailers. Y'all see me pulling my buggy with it. I mean, his trailers are heavy duty. They're awesome. Yep, Ryan uses his trailer too, and Ryan's rough on everything and can't tear it up. So if Ryan can have one of them, then you guys too. Yeah, there's a Roadrunner out there in the field. We're not hunting Roadrunners, Ryan. We're after turkeys. So
hey, it's close enough at this point.
Yeah, Ryan's desperate to kill something. So all right, so we're gonna go back. You guys check him out. We'll put the number on the screen, and let's go get a turkey. So he takes us down in this bottom, and while we're driving down there, we actually jump a bunch of toms, a bunch of jakes. And so I tell him, let's get back to the truck. We'll drop you off. We're gonna get changed into our gear, and we're gonna come sit on this plowed green field this evening. So we get set up, and me and Ryan just get the decoys out and get tucked in the edge of the field in the green and the thick stuff where we're good and hid, and a bird steps out on the field immediately. We call this bird in, and he is so cautious, just like the birds are back east. He's coming to the calls, but he does not like the decoys. He's skirting them at 50 or 60 yards. I'm feeling like it's a now or never deal, and he's moving. He's not coming to the decoys, but we got lots of footage of him, so I'm gonna try to take him. This thing starts running, I'll pull up and shoot, and just put a bunch of shot behind it.
Hey guys, it's Cannon here at RV Station. If you haven't noticed, RVing has blown up with 71 million folks planning to RV this year. Many will be first-time owners, hitting the road and making memories with their families. Well, you can start your journey with less hassles when you shop at one of 9 RV Station locations. We have the best prices in the country on the country's best brands, and we're the only dealership in the country with 5-star service before, during, and especially after the sale. RVStation.com.
Mobile Home Warehouse is your one-stop shop for a new manufactured home. With locations in Caddo, Ardmore, and Kiowa, we have plenty of inventory. We are sure that we will find you a home that you love. So remember, if you're looking for a beautiful new mobile home, it's gotta be Mobile Home Warehouse.
Land. Your land. Land you want to build on or enhance its current look. Problem is, you don't know where to start. Call Bushwhackers Land Clearing. They can trim trees around the house, clear the entire property, or build a new road or pond. So click Bushwhackers website before you do anything. Bushwhackerslandclearing.com. That's Bushwhackerslandclearing.com. Let Bushwhackers make that vision of your land a reality. Call 580-920-5039 today.
Hi, I'm Stuart Hoffman of Hoffman Sanitation. And if you're in need of sanitation service, I invite you to give us a try. At Hoffman Sanitation, we know you have choices. That's why we're dedicated to doing the job right. As a locally owned business, we know the importance of delivering dependable and outstanding service. Whether you need trash pickup, roll-offs, septic or aerobic pumping, or any other sanitation service, give us a call at 924-1781 or go to our website, hoffmansanitation.com, to see what we can do for you. Hoffman Sanitation, less pollution is the best solution.
Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Southern Sportsman's Whitetail Foundation, Racing J Signs and Designs, Bryan Appraisal and Realty, Turf Roofing, and BM Surveying. All right, guys. All right, everybody, it's afternoon hunt. Me and Ryan are gonna go sit on this field where they are whooping our tails. They will not decoy for nothing.
So we're just gonna go sit, no decoys this set. We even got on a bird with no decoys and he wouldn't commit, he'd gobble, but just really tough this year. I don't know, we're just keep getting our butts kicked. But anyways, we're gonna jump in the buggy here and head down here, see if we can get on one this evening. Alright, well, it's April 24th. I'm here with my buddy Ryan, and we are over on one of our sponsors' property, Jason Towner with Texoma Trailer. We got in here this morning and the birds were completely at the opposite end of where we expected them, where we saw them go roost the other day. But there's about 6 birds back in here and one up on the hill. We got a plowed field over here to our right, about 80 yards. But we set up on this corner so we can see both ways. We're trying to get it done with the Obsession, but it's gonna be tough. I've got the shotgun behind me and Ryan's got his, so we're just gonna keep calling here. And they've already hit the ground. They gobbled quite a bit this morning, but all of them's 400 or 500 yards away from us. So we was really hoping they'd be roosted in these big cottonwoods and pecan trees on the edge of this field. But anyways, let's get settled in, start calling, see what happens.
So that ended our hunt for the day. We go back the next day, same field, and get 2 mature birds working. And we call these things all the way into the field, down a road. We can't see them because they're coming behind us, but can hear them gobbling. And they just walk right past us. It's 2 birds. Me and Ryan are trying to do the 1, 2, 3 deal, but they just go to the opposite end of the field, just like the bird that I shot at and missed. They're responding a little bit to calls, but decoy shy. This property's never been hunted for turkey, so it makes no sense. These birds haven't seen decoys, but they just did not like them. So they skirt us and go down to the edge of the field, and as you can see, you know, they're meandering around feeding. I can get them to gobble. I can make them move our way a little bit, but they stay 100 yards out, and that's what they do the rest of the evening until they go to roost. So finally they commit and they follow her into the field, and I'm turning them and they're looking at the decoys like they want to come our way, and I can't get them to come our way. I'm trying to pull them off the hen, or I'm trying to call the hen in. I'm trying to do both things at once, which isn't working out. And our saving grace is I call in another bird behind us that we had heard gobble from probably 500-600 yards away. And we look behind us in the blind, and he comes strutting down the road, and I tell Ryan, man, we don't got to call no more. This dude's gonna seal the deal for us.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Welcome to Drawback Archery and Play On Sporting Goods in Durant, Oklahoma. Our passion is helping you get outdoors no matter what the sport is. We offer a wide range for disc golf, baseball, basketball, and many other sports. We can even provide you with custom hats or jerseys for your team or organization. Don't forget to stop by for a bow tune-up or even hunting accessories. And if you need some feed or attractant, we have it. Drawback Archery and Play On Sporting Goods, 50 West Live Oak, Durant, Oklahoma.
Does getting a mattress from Clifton's Comfort Company give you a better night's sleep? Does having a handlebar mustache make me a better fighter? Of course it does. Fight for a good night's sleep at Clifton's Comfort Company.
Surrender Outdoors is brought to you by Blackburn Plumbing, Taco Casa, Shamrock Bank, Lynch Lawn and Landscape, and Advantech Pest Services. Well, so I tell Ryan we don't got to call anymore, so we're going to do a 1, 2, 3. We had already talked about it, and I don't know where Ryan went to school, but 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3, shoot. When you hear 3, you fire. Old Ryan, he's a little bit trigger happy. I say 1, 2, he fires, and I have to fire. I don't even know if I got 3 out, because as soon as I heard his shot go off, I let mine fly, and we dropped our first double ever together.
Yeah, worked our butts off. We just doubled for the first time. Lord, we don't deserve it, Lord. We don't deserve it. I don't, especially. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yo, baby, we just doubled. Yo, baby, we just doubled. For the first time. Lord, thank you. Here's what I said. We've been wanting to get a double. We just popped this up yesterday evening. We watched these birds go to roost. And thank God for that turkey, that gobbler come in behind us. Because these birds are going to follow those hens. We already seen them do it the other night. We know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to walk down that line. And this bird got to gobbling. And they couldn't stand it. They're dead right there. Man, anytime you can call in a turkey and get one yourself is awesome. But being able to get the double with Ryan, with my longtime hunting buddy, you know, we've done a lot of hunting together, and he's always taking care of me, letting me come over and hunt his properties. It was awesome. We celebrated in the blind, praise the Lord, and
and got out to get our birds, retrieve our prize.
All right, guys, we have had a blessed morning. Me and Ryan have worked our tails off this season. Have not been able to get any birds to decoy. This is like the 10th and 11th mature birds that we had, that we called in. These things were following some hens. We couldn't pull them off the hens. And we had another gobbler come in up the road behind us that we saw yesterday. And we just got lucky that he come in and started gobbling and didn't turn and run off. Just great birds. Both of them got about 10-inch beards. These are Rios, and we just want to thank my partner Jason Towner with Texhoma Trailer. He's the one that allowed us to come in here and hunt these birds. This is his property, and I mean, it's a beautiful property, and we're just really blessed to, for one, have friends like Ryan that want to go turkey hunting with me, and friends like Jason and partners that want to help us out when we're struggling, because we got some birds on another property that just, they won't commit to nothing, will they?
Won't decoy, run away.
They'll gobble, 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 see decoys run. We've hunted without decoys. They come to 80, 85 yards. You know, I was trying to get it done with an Obsession bow early, and I got some other things coming up. It's actually supposed to rain all week here. We're in a drought, and we need the rain, so hunting was going to be out for a while for the next few days, and plus we got pushed back in Oklahoma this week. But anyways, we just want to say how grateful we are, and thank the good Lord above, all of our partners, and let's go call Jason, let him know what we got.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to Jason Towner at Texhoma Trailer. Man, that guy's a good guy. He's got a big heart. Letting us come over and hunt his property and take turkeys off of it it's just a true blessing. You know, y'all see several shows where I'm talking about that every year. I'm really blessed to have friends and sponsors. All right, next week we're gonna have another turkey episode. We're gonna jump in with Stacy and Chance as they try to get a double. And then Mason finally gets some time off, just like deer season, doesn't have a lot of time with med school. But we're gonna head back over to Ryan's and chase some turkeys with Mason.
Closed caption for Surrender Outdoors is provided by Tishomingo Chevrolet. We do what it takes.